Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Makeupbyrhixx, the one and only. Just saying. If you could give this video a like, comment and subscribe, that would mean the world to me. Thank you very much. Today I did do a review on the Plouise Love Tape palette. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I have got my Plouise, I think they're called Love Tapes box, I'm sure it is. I haven't opened it for the purpose of this video because obviously I wanted my initial reaction to be with you, and yeah, so we'll get to explore that together. Obviously this got delivered last week, but because I had some obstacles in the way, I couldn't film. I have a friend staying with me for about a week and a half, so I felt rude if I was to film in front of her, so that's why it's been a bit of a delay. And then I got a cold sore, and then I didn't want to put makeup on it because, you know, I didn't want to make it any worse, but hey ho, I'm here now. So like when you've ordered it, oh, it's actually really big. Oh my god, it's massive. Oh wait, is that the box? Oh, wait, we'll still find out. Anyway, let me get rid of that. So obviously it first comes in like this protective bubble wrap thingy-majiggy. It's really quite good. It's better than like your average bubble wrap. Why am I talking about bubble wrap? Get on with it. On a serious note, this palette is massive. Like, what the hell? Love tapes. Prepare to embark on the biggest love affair. Obviously this come in her Valentine's collection, I think, but I only got it like 2 weeks ago because I thought she had discount off. Why not grab a bargain? Do you know what I mean? Such nice packaging. I don't even want to open it. It's so good. Love Tapes by Plouise. I can't believe how big this is. So it's massive compared to our other one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's open it. Oh, if I could. Oh, they're really nice, but the only thing I will say is that the eyeshadows themselves, I'm sure they're smaller than like the Secret Sinner and the original Plouise palettes. They're like a smaller pan. Let me just double check that first. Yeah, they're much smaller than the, my finger. Much smaller than the Secret Sinner palette. And obviously the original Plouise one. It's a bit crusty dusty, that. So if you have a look at the palette itself, I'm not gonna lie, the only reason why I actually bought this palette was not for the eyeshadows, because I mean I've got these colours anyway in my kit. I actually only bought these for the highlighter because I knew, right, she was using Dull Beauty from like quite an early stage, and I just love Dull Beauty highlighter, and I thought one day she's definitely gonna make a highlighter just as good, and we're gonna find out today. This is the size difference. Obviously this is a bit crusty dusty. Only problem is the eyeshadows in this one are smaller than the ones in this pan. Can you see the size difference in the eyeshadow pans? Starting from this end, these are the shade names. So you've got Smitten, First, Play, Urge, Smooch, Caress, Taste, Screw, Cherish, which is that cherry sort of colour, Satisfy, which you can't really see this purple, not that great anyway, Satisfy, Devoted, which is that pink, and then you've got Passion. This time we've got Orgasm, Soulmate, Spark, Ego, and then these last two shimmer shades you've got Taken and Emotion. It's like a peachy shimmer, but it's got gold reflexes in it, and it's also got pink reflexes in it, so that's really pretty, that is. I like that. We are going to swatch the highlighters. This one here is called Happily Ever After, which is a really, really gold tone highlighter. That is such a lovely highlighter. That's really good for like deep skin tones. So this one on the right hand side is called Once Upon a Time. This one's like a champagne colour, which is really good for like light skin tones. Look how pretty they are. Oh my god, I could die. Okay bitches, I'm gonna show you how to get from these to these. We begin. So as you can see, I have already done my brows off camera. I literally just filled them in with a bit of brow tint and just a pencil underneath, just to line it out a bit underneath. Taking my Plouise base. I was originally meant to do this look for Valentine's Day. I just had so many distractions and I didn't have the time to do it and sit down and do it, so obviously it came late. So this is my Valentine's look. It's not gonna be under as Valentine's look. It's gonna be under obviously the Plouise Love Tapes palette review. But obviously we're giving you like a Valentine's look with it because obviously it's a Valentine's collection, so why not? Okay, so the first colour I'm taking out of the palette is called Thirst. And I'm not even gonna tap it off. I am just going to start in the middle here. Just where my crease is, and do little wiggle motions. So I'm just stamping it on. You can see it's quite pigmented, like really pigmented. I think compared to her two other palettes, this is like the most pigmented palette I've actually seen from her. So I'm not mad about it. I can't believe how pigmented it is. It's nice, it is good. Obviously you do get kickback in the pan, but I ain't mad about it, like them things don't bother me. I'm then gonna go in with Taste, which is like a bright red, but it's not the brightest red in the palette. I'm just gonna go over the edge of that and just diffuse it. I'm just going to take my Morphe flat fluffy brush, light hand around the edge and just diffuse it so it looks a bit softer, so it's not as harsh. And when I diffuse it, it should look slightly like a pink right on the edges, even though we're not really going for a pink, like we're meant to be doing red. Because I did put a poll on my Instagram saying, would you prefer a pink or a red look for Valentine's? And majority of you voted red, so I've added a bit of both to be fair, but I think majority of it is red, just different tones. And then I'm just going to keep going back and forth between all my colours that I did, so we haven't lost any of the pigments, and obviously so it doesn't look too harsh. I'm then going to take my PC38 brush by Peaches and Cream, sorry. And it is just another, it's a smaller version of these two. It's to get right in that crease. I'm going to pick up Ego, which is the darkest colour in the palette. Again, follow the same thing but in my crease. I'm just going back in with First and just blending that dark plum purple with it just over the edges of it. My eyebrows are so bad. Like, I'm sorry you have to see this, but I need to grow them, okay? So I'm going to be looking a bit cruddy on here for a while. Just saying, okay? Mummy! I'm just going to take another clean brush and just diffuse like that edge. So bring it out. I'm then going to take that First, it's called Thirst, like you thirsty bitch. Be like most of these girls out here these days. What? I didn't say that. Joking. And I'm literally just going to connect up from the bottom corner to the corner of my lash line. Now I'm going to take the next shade, which is Taste, and just go over the edge of that slightly. And I'm going to take that dark shade, which is Ego, and put that right in there. Have you ever cut your crease with Vaseline before? Because girl, it's life changing. I swear to God, you'll be trying this. I saw this on the Plouise Academy the other day on their Instagram, and I was like, bitch, that's how you did it. This is life changing now, trust me girl, you're going to be using this. So I'm literally just taking some normal Vaseline and just a flat brush like that. I'm going to wipe away the product. As if you was to cut the crease, but you'll be swiping it rather than stamping it on. I'm going to take my Plouise and Mitchell Acid Rain paint. This is in the shade Glow Girl. Now I'm going to go in with my PC52 Peaches and Cream brush, just another flat brush like that, and then I'm just going to cut the crease with this one with my Plouise base again. And I'm just going to take the shade Urge out of there, which is a really light pink. You just want it around the edges where you cut the crease, not the whole lid. PC52 brush from Peaches and Cream. I'm then going to take the colour Ego, which is that darkest shade that we used in the crease earlier. And we are going to cut a crease with this. We're leaving like a slight gap as well. Then I'm gonna take the colour Orgasm. NYX glitter glue. Just follow. See the white? That's what we're doing, hun. We're just gonna place the glue in there. Peaches and Cream pigment in the shade Prin. It's just like a silver pigment. And I'm going to take it on that same brush, just dab the end of it in there. Remember, what goes on top must come down. Today I'm going to be using 128 from Maybelline Fit Me, and yes, I know it's still not my colour, but again, I like to be a bit darker. Didn't realise I was still zoomed in. It's all good though, you can see. You can see. All Night Barium Concealer in the shade Oatmeal. I'm going to set my RCMA No Colour Powder. I'm just going to set it under the eyes, just lightly dust it. Again, like I said last time, I hate baking. I hate it with a passion. I mean, I like baking. I love baking cookies and shit, but this, I hate baking. I just like to lightly dust under the eyes and all over the face. You don't need to bake in order to get like a long wear out of your makeup. Like, trust me, I will do this to me and my clients. It will last me till like the next morning. I'm not joking. The next morning, the next day, I've done it before. I know it's cuddy, but I've done it. I'm gonna go in with Dark Deepest by MAC. It's the MAC Minimised Skin Finish. And I'm gonna take my PC04 brush. And I'm just gonna lightly, because we don't want the contour to be too much, because we've already got so much going on up here. Whereas if you have it going on all over, then it's just gonna look ridiculous. Ridiculous, babe. Going in with my Iconic London palette, which is the light powder contour palette. Sort of like cool tone. And just go in the hollows of the cheeks of it. Because obviously our face is warm, but we still need that little cool contrast in there to give us the hollows of the cheeks when it comes to contouring. Plouise Basic Brights in the shade OTT Orange. And popping pink this time. And just taking a clean brush and just dabbing whatever's left over on that onto my cheeks. Much better. I am going to go in with Happily Ever After, which is that goldy shade. Because I just prefer a gold shade than I do to a... Ooh, it's a lot of product. It is a good highlight, but it's not as pigmented and shiny and bright as the Dull Beauty ones. And also I used the highlighter from the Stacey Marie palette, the middle one, the new one. And that, oh, so beautiful, I love it. But this, it's alright. Is it my favourite? No. I'm just going to go in with some clear brow gel. A tiny bit of that Happily Ever After, just in the corners of the eyes. I'm just going in with my MUA lip pencil in Sincere. And I'm just outlining. And then gonna just shade in the whole lips. So the lashes I'm using today are the #1 Top Lashes again, which I absolutely love this brand. Thank you for gifting me these again, girls. This is in the shade Denia. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's not Denaja, it's Denia. There's the name if you wanted to have a look, if you wanted to look it up. But they're really soft, bouncy. Just gonna go shove on my other lash and I'll be back. So I've just popped on my lash. This is the finished result. Do you like it? Do you not? Let me know. Also, go and buy some lashes from #1 Top Lashes. What are you doing? They're like amazing. Sorry about my crusty, dusty hair. I know, haven't straightened it. I've just brushed it and that is it. It looks ratty. I know. I just couldn't be asked to straighten it. I can't be asked for it right now. But if you did like this video, then please give it a like, comment and subscribe, because if you subscribe, you will get weekly posts from me. I will also link my social medias here if you wanted to have a little follow, have a little butchers. There's somewhere down here. I'll see you in the next one.